Sometimes in Skyrim, you just want to be at a certain level, or get a certain perk. Maybe you're in the end game and your build is finished, and you need a way of leveling up that won't mess with what you already have. Or maybe you're just starting a fresh save, and you don't want to go through the process of getting a build together. Well, luckily for you, Todd Howard himself left us many ways to level up quickly and efficiently. Today, I have the 6 fastest leveling methods for your exploiting pleasure. Some of them for the early game and some for the late game. In fact, the last leveling method is so powerful that you can infinitely level your character, and the only thing stopping you is a single loading screen. So let's get right into it with an absolute classic. I'm sure most of you knew this one had to be on the list. The classic sneak behind the sleeping bear and get infinite sneak levels trick. If you're on PC, just slap on the auto run key and go have a nap. If you're on console, either get a mod like Control, or you can just go old school and rubber band your controller. Either way, it's a classic that never fails. Speaking of classics, we have another one right here, the good old-fashioned Feindal archery training technique. Simply get him as a follower and pay for his archery lessons, then head into his inventory and take back the gold and repeat. Now, this one gets talked about a lot because of how early in the game you can do it, but there is a better way. If you complete the companion's questline, you can take any of them as followers, and a lot of them are trainers, and you can do the exact same thing. It's a lot better because not only is Aela a better archery trainer, but you have access to so many more types of training. You have heavy armor, one-handed, two-handed, block, and archery to choose from. Of course, this works on any follower that's a trainer, but this is the best source of them. But now we're getting on to the really good ones. This one is for conjuration, and all you need is the soul trap spell, which you should be able to buy pretty early on, and a horse. Simply cast a spell on the horse over and over again, and if you need more magics, just wait an hour. Why does this work? I have no idea, but it is easily the fastest way to level conjuration, and of course, if you so choose, like with any of these methods, you can always reset your skill level and go again for even more XP. This one is basically just the last one, but for illusion, and you don't even need the horse. Just get the muffle spell, which you once again should be able to buy early on, and just cast away. That's it. The skill just flies up. Again, if you run out of magic, just wait an hour and you're good to go. It is absolutely busted for no reason whatsoever. Now, the next two do take a bit more setup, but they are well worth it. This one is for smithing, the skill everyone hates to grind up. Now, what you're going to need is the transmute spell, which you can find here, and as much iron ore as you can carry. Buy it if needs be, we'll be making your money back, no problem. Once you have your iron ore, simply cast the spell over and over again until it all turns into gold ore, then smelt the ore into ingots. Then you need to smith gold rings. If you have any gems, you can make diamond rings or what have you, but rings are the way to go. You see, once people started doing the old iron dagger smithing strat to level smithing back in the day, Bethesda decided to change the XP per item smith to be based on its value. So being able to make infinite gold rings works very well. But maybe leveling smithing isn't enough for you. Well, you can level your speech whilst doing this too, as you can just sell all the rings you've made. But what if the merchant runs out of money, you ask? Well, just drop down to save, give them a smack, reload, and their inventory resets for some reason. This is also a great way to get infinite iron ore. If you want to take this one step further, you can also enchant all the rings you've just crafted. No need to worry about running out of soul gems, just smack a merchant until they sell more. That way you can sell for a higher price and increase that XP even further. But maybe you've done all that. Maybe you're at a nice high level and you just want to power level to the moon. Maybe you just really need that legendary dragon achievement, but you can't quite get to the required level. Well, I have the most broken leveling strategy imaginable just for you. For this one, you're going to need to enchant yourself a set of armor that reduces alteration casting costs by 100%. Then all you need to do is go to Markarth and use the telekinesis spell on any item. Once that is done, simply fast travel to the Windhelm stables while still holding the item, and you now have 100 alteration. You can rinse and repeat as many times as you want. The only thing between you and 100 alteration every time is a single loading screen. You can also do this with destruction, but there is a slight problem. That is, you will need either the anniversary edition of the game, or you will need the Arcane Accessories Creation Club item. This is because for some reason, the only spell that works is the Unbounded Freezing spell. Then instead of picking up an item, you use the spell next to a follower or a horse, and then fast travel. It's a bit slower to work too, but it is the fastest way to level destruction if you specifically want that skill higher. And there it is, everything you need to break Skyrim's leveling system on command. If you like this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share some of your favorite leveling methods down below.